One second, over here.
To what extent you have to integrate the Avengers into this now, or is that pretty much done?
Well, there are references to the aftermath of the Avengers, but we really wanted to make it kind of Tony's movie.
Thank you.
I mean, look, it's in the universe. It's phase 2. It's the beginning of phase 2, and at the end of phase 2, there will hopefully be another grouping, another gathering of the Avengers. But in their spin-off movies, I think it's cool to just see them.
Can you tell us who else is going to be in the movie?
We haven't casted it. I know that Gwyneth's coming back.
Yeah.
And who else is coming back? Don Cheadle, of course. And beyond that, Jon Favreau, most likely.
There's a rumor of Black Widow, but I mean, it's an internet rumor.
An internet rumor?
Yeah.
Tell us about the internet rumor.
Well,
That's all I heard, is that Black Widow may be returning as Natalie Reshman.
As Natalie
Reshman, which was her code name in the sequel. So that's why I was like, I don't even know if this comes true.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll check the script and see
Well,
if
there
it's
you
in
go.
there.
Good news for you.
He'll let us all know when it comes out.
I want to ask you a question before then. This man has had a man crush on you since the late 80s or early 90s.
I just love your writing.
No, that's not.
And I've had a man crush on you since Long Kiss Goodnight. I loved it.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely loved it. I did see something online about, it was late, so I was a little tired, something about you doing a reading with Tom Jane and Peter Weller. And is that going to be a movie? What is that about?
That was a script that I was going to do before I took Iron Man. It's an unproduced script called The Nice Guys. It's a workshop piece. I like it, but it's still unproduced. But I took it to the Austin Film Festival, and with Tom Jane and Peter Weller and a bunch of other actors, and we had a reading. And kind of playful reading. It was a group of people, but they'd get on their feet and do it. We all had our scripts in our hands the whole time. So we did essentially a staged reading. And it went great. It went great. It was fun. But for now, that's as far as that movie's gone. It's sort of the spiritual precursor to the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And it's, that's about it.
On Modem or something?
Yay, fun.
I remember at the LA Expo, William Goldman, there's an app where the phone is, when it rings, it's just a guy going, "Ah!" like that. And William Goldman was telling the story about Andre the Giant, this emotional story about how he caught the girl when his back was breaking at the time, and the scream, and as he caught the girl, he heard, "Ah!" I think that what happens is people get so embarrassed, I feel more sorry for them when their phone goes off. But this guy over here, he doesn't look embarrassed. He's a tough guy. No, but you know why? Because I'm an Angels fan. My dad, before he died, was a huge Angels fan. We used to sit and watch. Do you like the Angels? I do. Man, they're a great team. Great team. What else? Yeah.
What direction would you take the Weapon 5?
Sorry?
What direction were you going to go with the Weapon 5?
Lethal Weapon 5.
Oh, Lethal Weapon 5 was, well, that's pretty much out of the picture now. It was hard enough before with Mel Gibson just being old.
Now he's old and crazy.
By the way, you guys know he's a nice man, right? He really is a nice man. And he said horrible things, he said racist things. He said things about Jews and blacks and gays, and he's just a drunk. But he's a nice man.
He's tortured.
He's a tortured.
He's tormented, yes. Well, no, look, I haven't had a drink in 4 years, but I'm sure if you caught me 5 years ago, you'd probably go, what a dick. Yeah.
Shuttle Company, are we ever going to see it?
Nope.
That was
Oh, there you go.
Probably not. It's, yeah.
Man in the back. Speak loud.
Yo.
I love your work. I think you're a great writer. But I have a question.
Yo.
Did you have any difficulties directing Spider-Man 3? Because I looked at it, I love the movie, but I felt like...
Spider-Man 3.
Which three?
He said Spider-Man 3. I think he's...
I couldn't hear.
I think
That was Sam Raimi.
No, that's all right. No. Sam drinks also.
Paid to see the movie. Right.
We're all tormented.
What are your thoughts on them remaking Monster Squad?
Monster Squad. Yes. Favorite childhood movies, sir.
Leo's favorites. I just don't cock it up, you know, make it good. They didn't hire me to write the script. I guess they thought it would be too expensive. They're probably right. And it's tough. Bay's company is doing it, and Michael on a good day does good work. No, I really think so. I think he can produce some really great stuff because he has that sort of edgy European sensibility. I think he sacrifices a lot in order to make people-pleasing, mass appeal movies, but he's actually got great talent. So I think he'll find someone good for the Monster Squad. I'm hoping they do it before, I hope they start it sometime this summer. But once again, movie on that, I remember the box office, there's a horrible feeling when the weekend box office shows up and your movie just opened. After all the work, 2 years it takes to make these damn things, starting. And you know within 2 days, just Monday morning rolls around and everyone goes, oh, I guess I won't even call in. It's just, well, on to the next one.
We know by Friday now.
Yeah,
so
no,
with the
Friday.
internet.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever considered doing TV, specific, like show writing, specifically or something like The Last Boy Scout? Like Return or something like that?
No, but I'm working with Warner Brothers to, starting this year, we're going to try to do a TV version of Long Kiss Goodnight.
Nice.
So, but Last Boy Scout, who knows? I'd actually do a Last Boy Scout sequel if Bruce Willis would definitely do it. I'm not going to audition the script for Bruce, but I think that would be fun.
Yeah, you left it so open-ended, like it could totally support a series. It was an awesome movie.
Mm-hmm.
So would you shoot for cable channel as opposed to something on paper because of the freedom?
Very different.
I love cable for a couple of reasons. One is you get your full 58 minutes out of it,
Right.
you know? Secondly, you get a 12-episode season, which is manageable. And third, you can get away with so much. I mean, I turned on FX to watch American Horror Story. And I heard that cocksucker sucking dick all the time. It's FX, man. I thought that's like when they don't lock off, the little kid, mommy, cocksucker, you know. It was really, so yeah, but I like the fact that you can, and it's considered in this most conservative time ever, where people are like, oh, I can't believe he gave a nod to the potential for a gay community in the future. When they're absolutely so conservative, yet television can do the most heinous, out there, completely over the top, bizarre, downright, homoerotic TV, and they just eat it up. It's this disconnect. It's weird.
Well, cable's nice because you don't get pulled after 2 episodes if your second episode doesn't air as well as the first.
Yeah.
You've blown it.
But specifically on FX, I'm very keen on American Horror Story. And I like Justified. I think it's.
Woo! Well, what other shows? What shows are you watching or like? What do you love?
Vampire Diaries. I've not missed an episode of Vampire Diaries.
Wow, there you go.
I've heard
No, I mean, I fuck David.
That's a line in itself.
There you
I
go.
have to wait in line, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll go.
How much of yourself do you put into your lead characters?
I don't know. Probably a lot because I like people I like interesting talk. I like chat. I like people who, even if it's just getting together for dinner, I like people that sit down and they have good talk, not meaningless, I read so many screenplays. Hey, how's it going? Good. Where you going? Party. Party? Yeah, you going? Maybe. Bill there? Bill? Yeah, your friend Bill? Oh, you Bill. Right, of course. Yeah, well, maybe we'll go. You have a car? I can drive you. You can drive me? Great. Shall I see you there? 3 o'clock? 3's too late. Okay, how about 4? 4? Done. See you later. Bye. It's like 4 pages. It's like, what? Nothing happened. And nothing got done. But good talk, you know? Good chat, which in a page. Here's the trick for screenwriters, I'll just tell you. Please. People, yeah, you have a friend who said, I like to sit on the bus and listen to people talk, to get dialogue in my head. And I said, but people in movies don't talk like they do in life. Yes, it sounds like that. But people in movies, you have to know how people talk in movies. It's a condensed, heightened, more abbreviated and efficient form of talk that sounds, if it's done correctly, just like you heard it on a bus. But if you literally just have people chat, well, it's natural. That's like an actor saying, well, you know, I just like to sound natural. That's not acting. It's not just natural. What people want is informed speech, informed acting, choices, beat changes, things like that. So, yeah, what was that about? Oh, just chat. I like that. I like to do that in my work, and so that's part of me, is that voice, which just is never satisfied until it's found a more intriguing way to go into a conversation. Until it's found the circuitous or the interesting way to, you know, like the character hides something, and then one little exchange or one sentence, you realize, oh, they've been holding something back. You know, it's just play. Most writers don't play. Most writers go, oh my God, this is hard. And it is hard. I don't trust anybody who sits at the typewriter. And I have people, my friends of mine, like, they're just writing like that. I love this. I love writing. Oh, another page. Oh, look at that. Oh. And they just love writing. Boom, boom. They're whipping pages out. For me, it's like putting my finger down my throat to find, you know, a fur ball. And then once it comes up, I have to pick apart the fur and find the one like undigested bean of an idea. So, yeah. And it's like it's spewing at it. You vomit. And then you say, okay, that's vomit. But there's some ham in there. So
to build off her question about character, bringing yourself into that character, how do you feel about Tony Stark and what you've seen?
Well, Tony is funny because Tony is so indelibly Robert. You know? Right.
Yeah, that's why it was the perfect casting.
And but Robert and I, interestingly, sort of share a voice in that he'll be sitting there, and if I leave a line open-ended or don't finish it, he'll go, and he'll just supply the ending. Because we both tend to go to the same place with that character. Now also Drew Pearson into the equation. Drew, the British writer I work with. What an amazing guy for just the sense he has of how Robert likes to speak. And these British people, did you think these British people are really something? I should have more of them. He's just got this dry kind of wit that really sits well. So if I'm stuck for a joke, I'll actually put in a lame joke and send it to Drew and say, you'll see 3 lame jokes in the script. Fix them. And he'll come back and he'll be spotted each one, correctly assess them as lame and fix them. Yeah, that really sold me on the fact that Drew was my guy. I could just say, find the one part that you and I both know I hated writing. And he'll come back and go,